Dopamine is the missing ingredient necessary to achieve financial success. You've heard this word used thousands of times by various groups with their respective agendas. I'm just another voice in this debate, albeit one who has actually learned to control this neurotransmitter to improve my life. Rather than just discuss the merits and drawbacks of dopamine augmentation, I've actually put in the necessary work to uncover the truth. So here it is. Dopamine regulation is the idea of limiting the feel-good chemical, which is released in small amounts when eating junk food, consuming social media, or playing video games, and in higher doses while watching adult videos, taking drugs, or gambling. We have finite dopamine reserves, and constant spikes of pleasure via cheap thrills drain them. Most people walk through life with a depleted tank, significantly reducing our desire to do the hard work necessary to make money. We're simply not incentivized to do it because our reward mechanism is broken. This phenomenon manifests as laziness, fatigue, or low drive. It's none of the above, and you genuinely do have the required willpower to succeed. But you're driving a car running on fumes. You're not lazy, you simply have poor dopamine regulation. I still struggle with this even though I've cut off almost all socially acceptable forms of instant gratification. For me, a content creator, stat pages are my cheap dopamine. I like to busy myself, analyzing my channel's various growth metrics. In reality, I know exactly what I need to do. It's not staring at a list of meaningless numbers. Rather, it's entering a state of deep work and flow, producing the highest quality and most authentic piece of writing possible. Your ability to make money is limited by your capacity to do hard things. And your ability to do hard things reduces to your strength at resisting instant gratification. There's no hard work without dopamine regulation. There's no money without hard work. And therefore, by transitive properties, there's no money without dopamine regulation. Unfortunately, I offer no quick fix solution. Acquiring wealth begins with a mindset cultivated through years of hard work. The perceived overnight success was actually years in the making. My proposed resolution will disappoint some of you. And I'm fine with that, because not everyone is destined for success. The first, overarching step is to drastically reduce your dopamine threshold. This involves cutting out the highly pleasuring activities which completely destroy your baseline levels. There's many names for this practice, from dopamine detox to monk mode, all of which will improve your quality of life. Take this a step further by developing an awareness of the root of your desires. This will aid in preventing future destructive behavior. Until you've achieved this step, the rest of this video is not applicable. I personally completed this step with a 3-month dopamine detox, coinciding with the start of this channel. The next step is to turn your work into a rewarding game. This just means breaking up your daily tasks into highly achievable, small periods of work, preferably deep work. Whatever activity allows you to slip into a state of flow, pursue it. Because each period of deep work releases a small hit of dopamine, and keeps you coming back for more. This is also why a dopamine detox is such a necessary first step. You need a low baseline so these tasks are actually rewarding. You can't expect the satisfaction of reading for 10 minutes to compare to the pleasure of a potent drug's high. I personally implement strategic deep work through my daily AM writing sessions for the modern samurai. The last habit is to keep success to yourself. You get an additional, often unwarranted hit of satisfaction after sharing a success, or even a goal. When you overshare with everyone in life, you access unearned dopamine. Key word, everyone. There's an obvious subset with whom it's fine, and even recommended you share your ambitions with. But offering the world your goals on a silver platter diminishes their luster, and subliminally states they're not that important to you. I can count on one hand the number of people who know about the modern samurai. And until I hit 100K subscribers, I intend to keep it that way. Ultimately, there's no straightforward path to making money. Unless you wish to enter the corporate world, work hard and live frugally for 40 years, then die before experiencing life. But that's a conversation for another time. This video was meant to marry the two oft misunderstood concepts because there's an undeniably strong connection between the two. I'll say it again for brevity. Your ability to make money reduces to your daily deep work, and your ability to do deep work reduces to your dopamine regulation skills. Your daily deep work is the single greatest predictor of your financial success. I understand many of you came here looking for advice to improve your financial situation right now. I gave you high-level information which will essentially guarantee your long-term success. If you watched this far, I genuinely thank you, and reward you with one last sentiment. I regard making money online via media, writing, or community, as the best path to financial independence. It's the only way I see the future heading. If you're able to channel the dopamine regulation habits from this video into an online business, say documenting your own self-improvement journey, I'd argue you're on the right path to achieving wealth.